Greetings, friends. My name is Margaret. Welcome to Immaculate Yoga. I'm going to guide you guys through a 40-minute full body. I guess it's a post-workout flow. I did this after a workout. It felt good. I was nice and warm. So go ahead and grab a strap. And let's make your way to a nice seated position. Curl your toes under, press your hips back towards your heels. And let's start doing some over-unders. Weaving that arm behind, that strap behind your back. And then up over your head and forward. So just going back and forth, moving with your breath here. Let's go ahead and activate your Ujjayi breath, taking deep inhales and exhales in through your nose. And letting that air travel back out through your nose. I actually didn't even know I was going to record the video. That's why I started off so quickly and frozen at the beginning. I was just working out and I was like, let me just record this for my YouTubers. Anyway, for my amazing subscribers. And you can go and switch. If you want to start making like some figure eights with your strap, or just taking that strap whatever direction you want to move it here. I actually have a stretch band here today, which normally I'll use a strap for this one, just a regular yoga strap. So whatever works for your practice here. So let's start to make those figure eights. Bringing that strap behind you back to the right and switching it over to the left and then back forward. If you need to pause the video and rewind it and try to figure out the method, or if you want to do more, that's the beauty of working out online. You could always pause the video and rewind it. So taking deep inhales and exhales in through your nose. Lift your hips off your heel, curl your toes under, and then press your hips back towards your heels. You're going to take, cow face. You have Gomukhasana arms. So bend your right elbow up towards the ceiling. Bend that left elbow down. And you'll take your band and extend your arms and bend. Extend and bend. See, it works a little better with this stretchy band. Because with this regular yoga strap, you can't really stretch it out. So bending your elbows and extend. Bend and extend. Bend. Extend, and let's switch it out and go to the other side. Left elbow up, right elbow bent down. And we'll do the same thing. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. So with cow face arms, Gomukhasana. Bend, extend. Taking as many as you need to here. Staying connected to your breath. Rise up and lift your hips off of your heels, and then curl your toes under, and you go press your hips back towards your heels, and we're going back to that fire log pose that we started off in the beginning. And taking that strap, you're going to take that Gomukhasana arms and extend your arms. We're going to take a couple of cat-cows just like this. So arch your back, gaze towards your belly button. Inhale, reach the crown of your head towards your tailbone. Exhale, chin to chest, arch your back, gaze in towards your belly. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, or however many times you want to. Once again, you could always pause the video and slow it down. Go ahead and switch it out and go to the opposite side. So left elbow up towards the ceiling, right elbow facing the floor. Go ahead and extend your arms, and let's go for arch your spine in both directions. A couple of cat-cows. Inhale, crown of your head reaching towards your tailbone. Exhale, chin to chest. Let all that air out of your belly. Gaze towards your belly. Inhale and exhale. Take that back to neutral. Rise your hips off of your heels. Maybe you weave that strap around a few more times. And go ahead and get rid of your strap at a time being. Set it off to the side. Walk your hands. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. Hips on top of your knees. Voila. Bend your knees. Toes and heels touch. Walk your hands behind your hips. Lift your hips up to the ceiling. Slightly or as much as you want to. Then you walk your hands forward in front of your knees. Toes and heels touch. Open your knees up wide. Extend your arms out wide. Like a malasana, a variation. And drop your knees to the floor. Tops of your toes, press the floor, walk your hands behind your hips, lift your hips up to the ceiling, drop the crown of your head back. And then exhale, walk your hands forward, toes and heel touch, open your knees up wide, extend your arms out long. Inhale, drop your knees to the floor, curl your toes under, walk your hands back towards your feet, press your hips up to the ceiling, drop the crown of your head back. Same thing, walk your hands forward, toes and heels touch, open your knees up wide, extend your arms out long. Go ahead and drop your hands to the floor, walk your hands behind your hips, press your hips up to the ceiling. One more time, and then walk your hands forward. We're going to go for this compression exercise. You can walk your hands in front of your knees and then pike your hips up to the ceiling. Let's do that 8 more times. Lift your hips up to the ceiling. You can switch out if you want to. Maybe switching one leg and the other, or just keep all 10 toes pressed into the floor. We got 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. That's actually the last one. And let's do 1 more. Curl your heels. Press your heels into the floor and walk your hands back towards your feet. My apologies. And let's take ragdoll. Clasp your elbows. Sway side to side. Shake your head, yes, no. Taking whatever serves your practice right now. Listen to your body. Yeah. And do what feels organic to you. Let's go ahead and release your fingertips to the floor. Open your knees up as wide as you need to. I'm going to take Malasana, a yogi squat. So bend your knees, drop your hips low, reach the crown of your head up to the ceiling, and then switch it out. Uttanasana, forward fold. Malasana, yogi squat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Malasana, Uttanasana. Malasana, inhale, open up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Go ahead and heel toe your feet back to center. And bend your knees, slowly rise up 1 vertebrae at a time. Crown of your head rising up last. Go ahead and interlace your arms over your head, almost like you're in that rag doll. So clasping your elbows and start to roll your spine without turning your hips. Only thing is moving is your upper body. So drop your elbows off to the right, drop your head down, and then over to the left, drop the crown of your head back. And just moving like you're moving through water in one direction, and switch it out and go in the opposite direction. It's so funny, I just noticed I was doing this in front of a mirror, so it looks like there's 2 of us in there. Inhale, extended mountain. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Take a back bend here maybe. And then forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. And let's walk it out to downward facing dog. Actually, to high plank. All the way out to high plank. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. Heels on top of your toes. Squeeze your inner thighs into each other. Pull the pit of your belly into your spine and push away from the floor. Set your gaze in between your thumbs and just breathe. We'll warm up that spine here. Let's go for side plank. Right hand down. Reach your left fingertips up to the ceiling. We'll go for that twist. Reaching your right arm to the left side of the room and then reach it back up to the ceiling. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. You got 6 more. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Moving back and forward with your breath. Let's do it a couple more times. Twist and reach. pause it there. We're switching out to the other side. Left hand down, reach your right fingertips up to the ceiling. You can keep your heels stacked on top of each other, or you can stagger your heels here. Reach over to the right, and then gaze back up. Reach and stretch. Twist and stretch. Twist and stretch. So it's exhale when you twist, inhale, open up. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and switch it out to forearm side plank. Drop that right forearm to the floor. Reach your left finger up to the ceiling. Sorry. Drop your hips to the floor. Let them hover, and then press them up to the ceiling. Drop them down to the floor and press them up. Drop it down. Press up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I actually counted that wrong. And let's switch it out. Left forearm down. Reach your right fingertips up to the ceiling. We can do that same little pause for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's switch that both forearms down. We'll do forearm, these little dips. So drop your hips over to the right, and then the left. Right, and left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back to forearm plank, and then drop your hips to the floor for Sphinx. Stacking your shoulders on top of your elbows. Crown of your head reaching up to the ceiling. Pull your torso forward. So almost like pull your pelvis up to your belly button, like you're trying to slide forward. And I think this next one is called seal for that very reason. Maybe you lift your elbows off the floor, and almost like you're trying to, like a seal, sliding on ice, pulling yourself towards the front of the mat. If you probably won't move, but that's how you want to be pulling. And then let's shift back to child's pose. Or you got an option to take a puppy pose right here. Stacking your hips on top of knees and extend your arms out long. You might find your forehead hits the floor first. And then eventually your chin and chest. And breathe. Always being patient with this pose. I always find myself sliding a bit, and eventually once my chest hits the floor, it kind of locks me from sliding and sliding forward. And I sometimes grab the top of my mat to stop myself from sliding. So it's the cheat code. I probably shouldn't say that, but I don't really think it's cheating. It's just like a prop. Using your mat like a prop, you know? Let's shift back forward into Sphinx. And then back to forearm plank. Walking your toes in towards your elbows. Lift your hips up to the ceiling for dolphin. And then maybe you lift both elbows at one time. Keeping your knees up or dropping your knees to the floor. And let's walk your hands back to your feet for Uttanasana, forward fold. And then into Malasana, squat. Forward fold. Malasana. Forward fold. Malasana. Let's do it a few more times. Uttanasana. Malasana. Malasana. Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Malasana. Uttanasana. Into Malasana. Uttanasana, forward fold. Heel toe your feet back, 2 hips width apart. And then roll up to extend them out and reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. And Forward fold. Align. Samastiti. Hands at heart center. Extend the mountain. Reach your fingers up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. And let's walk it out. Back to downward facing dog. Roll forward to a tabletop position. Drop your knees to the floor. Maybe take a couple of cat cows right here to warm your spine up. On your inhale, reach the crown of your head to your tailbone. Exhale, chin to chest, let all the air out of your belly. Inhale, crown of your head reaching towards your tailbone. Drop your belly to the floor. And exhale, arch your spine. Pull the pity belly into your spine. Crown of your head. Actually, chin to chest. One more. Inhale. And exhale. I'm actually doing my voiceover in this sauna, so I might just be losing some brain cells right now. Take a couple more cat cows at your own pace. Matching up your breath with your movement. And let's come back to a neutral spine. Extend that right leg back. Reach your left fingertips towards the top of your mat. And then draw your elbow into your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Go ahead and drop your left palm to the floor. Extend your right leg back and bend your knee. And then you're going to go knee to nose. And inhale, reach the crown of your head towards your heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach the crown of your head towards your heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. So cat cows, a couple of cat cows like that. Go ahead and extend your right leg back and tap your right foot behind your left and tap it forward. Tap it behind your left foot and then tap your right foot towards the top of your mat. Tap it behind and tap it forward. Tap it behind and then tap it forward. Keep that right leg out to the side and pulse it up for 8. Heel in line with hip. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg lifted up and then drop your foot to the floor. Take a couple of cat cows right here with that right leg extended. Taking it at your own pace. Matching up your breath with your movement. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades together, and exhale, protract your shoulders. And let's take it back to a neutral spine. Pull the pity belly into your spine. And then reach your left fingertips up to the ceiling. And thread your needle, reaching your left fingertips over to the right side of the room with that extended right leg. Maybe take your right arm and weave it behind your back on the outside of your left thigh crease. Let's go ahead and release. Reach your left fingers back up to the ceiling. Plant your palm to the floor. Lift your right leg up. And we're going to cross that right leg behind your left leg. And extend your leg back. And we're going to take this sort of eagle pigeon pose. And breathe, staying connected with your Ujjayi breath. Never losing that. Just because I'm not talking doesn't mean we're not breathing. Shift back forward. Pull your right knee in towards your right tricep. Extend your right leg back, knee to tricep. Extend, knee to tricep. Extend it back and draw your knee into your tricep. Step your right leg forward, low lunge. Plant your palms to the floor, or maybe if you have some blocks, use your blocks here. You can frame that right foot or bring your hands to the inside. And let's shift back to half splits. Shift back forward, low lunge. Shift back to half splits. Shift forward to a low lunge. Shift back, exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back, half splits, and hold it here. And take whatever variation fits your practice, or just stay right here. Go ahead and shift back forward into that low lunge. And we're going to go for a bind here. So curl your left heel into your right glute. And you can use your towel. I'm going to show it. I was struggling with the towel, but I'm going to show you how to use the towel. Kind of like wrap it around your foot. I would say around the top, and then grab it from the bottom. However you get that strap. Maybe use a strap or a towel. Or you can bring your hand to the outside of your left foot. Squeeze your shoulder blades into each other, and then walk your gaze over your right shoulder. Slowly release that. Walk your hands to center. Lift your back knee. And open up to the, I guess it's the left side of your mat, Skandasana. You can move back and forth here. So you got the option to bring your hands to a block, hands to the floor, switch it out, Skandasana to the back. And then Skandasana to the front. Bend into your left knee. And then your right knee. A few more times. Skandasana to the back. Skandasana into your right knee. Bend into your left knee, Skandasana. And then bend into your right knee. Come back to your left knee. And let's take that into a low lunge, twisting towards the back of your mat. Drop your back knee. Sit deep into your hips. And then lift your back knee and step your right leg forward for Malasana. Oh no, I lied. Step your left leg back. I suck. I really don't, but lower all the way to your belly. I just want to give you some extra love. Lower to your belly. Locust, lift up. I promise I'm going to get it together. Release. And we're going for bend your knees, reach your hands back towards your ankles, floor bow, not grabbing your ankles, floor bow. Release. Locust or upward facing dog, press up. Try not to use that arm strength all the way, and release. And let's shift back to child's pose. So yeah, my apologies. I told y'all I am in. It is 135 degrees Fahrenheit in this sauna. So let's switch it out to the left side. Extend your left leg back, right fingertips forward. Exhale, knee to elbow, inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow, inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow, inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in, inhale, extend. Plant your right palm to the floor, bend your left knee. Inhale, reach the crown of your head to your heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades into each other. Exhale, push away, knee to nose. Inhale, incorporate all of that. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. And exhale, crunch. Extend your left leg back. Tap your left leg behind your right leg and then up towards the top of your mat. So tap it behind your right and then up and over and tap it to the left. A few more times behind your right leg and then up and over, cross. Tap it behind and then tap it over to the left side of your mat. And let's hold it here and pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it and drop it down. Take a couple of cat-cows right here with that left leg extended. On the inhale, reach the crown of your head towards your tailbone. Exhale, chin to chest. Let all that air out of your belly. Gaze in towards your belly button. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades into each other. Push away from the floor. And exhale, protract your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Whenever you're ready, we're going to take that back to a neutral spine, flat back. Reach your right fingertips up to the ceiling and thread your needle over to the left side of your mat, reaching towards your left toes. And just resting on that right shoulder. Be careful of your neck here. Maybe you weave your left hand behind your back at the right thigh crease, hip crease, the top of your leg. Go ahead and release that. Reach your right fingertips back up to the ceiling. Plant your right palm to the floor. Lift your left leg back up and extend it towards the back of the mat. Cross it over your right leg and shift back to this pigeon variation here. Continuing to breathe, staying connected with your Ujjayi breath. In turn, putting you in a community with someone out there, because someone out there is using their Ujjayi breath. Lift back up. Draw that left knee into your left tricep and extend. Draw it in, extend. Crunch it in, extend. Crunch it in, extend. Knee to elbow, release. Knee to elbow, crunch, extend. 2 more. Knee to elbow, extend. Last one, knee to elbow, and step your left leg forward to that low lunge. Taking that hand position of your choice. Palms to the floor, palms to blocks, wherever you want to bring. Shift back to low, half splits, back to low lunge. Half splits, low lunge. Moving with your breath, matching up your breath with your movement here. And then pausing it. In those half splits, shift back with that left leg extended, curling your left toes towards your face. Whenever you're ready, because I'm still clearly moving through this. Hold it here. Pull that left hip back to line it up with your right hip. And breathe. Shift back forward to that low lunge. We're going to take that same bind here. Curling that right heel into your glutes. Taking that bind to your hand to the outside of your right foot. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other and then walk your gaze over your left shoulder. You might even come to the pinky side of your left foot if you want to. Go ahead and release that, and we're going to spin all the way around to the right side of your mat to Skandasana. Bending into your left knee, extend your right leg. We're going to switch that out. You can bring your hands to heart center, to blocks, wherever you want to bring your hands here. Just moving back and forth, Skandasana to the front and to the back. Taking this at your pace. So that means you can go as slow, as fast as you want to. Listen to your body. I go through about 8 here, but you don't necessarily have to do 8. Just shifting back and forth. And then spin forward to low lunge. And then this time you're going to step your right leg forward to Malasana. There we go. I got it right, y'all. Yay. Malasana. Bring your hands to heart center, or you can bring your palms to the floor, some blocks. You can even bring a block underneath your hips, but we're moving already. Reach your fingertips forward and come to Navasana. Boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Let's go 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Draw everything back in. Hug your knees into your chest. We're going to rock back and forth. Not lie, we just going to roll onto your back. And let's go for some crunches here. We're going for 50 bicycle crunches for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees and give yourself a nice hug. And take what you need here. Maybe bring your hands to your shins and start to draw some circles. We're about to get into these back bends. We got 3 wheels coming up, or 3 bridges wheels, whatever variation you want here. Press your feet into the floor. Lift your hips up to the ceiling bridge. Maybe you interlace your hands underneath your back. Press your hips up to the ceiling and breathe. Hips higher than your chest here. Get your hips as high as you can get them. And release. So you got 2 of these right here. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Come to the crown of your head and then press your hips up to the ceiling, bridge or wheel, lift up. And then maybe walk your hands a little closer to your heels. Release. Inhale. Exhale. You got 1 last back bend. Make it strong. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders or hands underneath your back. Press up, bridge or wheel. Lift up. And breathe. Stay connected to your Ujjayi breath. Press your hips up to the ceiling. And release. We out of it already. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. Knees fall open. And then bring 1 hand to your heart. 1 hand to your belly. Maybe you take it back to that intention that you set for yourself at the beginning of the practice. Go ahead and hug your knees into center. Happy baby. Bring your hands to the outsides of your feet. Knees to the outside of your shoulders. And just take what you need here. Maybe you rock it out. Maybe you stay still. Just take in what you need. Hopefully y'all can hear my stomach growling. And let's go for a reclined pigeon. Figure 4 your right foot over your left knee. You can bring your hands underneath your thighs or hands to the tops of your left shin. Continue to push your right knee away from your face. Continue to pull your left knee in towards your chest, trying to keep your hips on the floor. Don't let your hips fly up in the air. You can stay right here, or you could level it up if you want to. Maybe extend your right leg up to your left leg, up to the ceiling. And then walk your hands underneath your left calf to get a little more compression there. Or if you want to, you could cradle your right foot and your right knee. So left elbow around your right foot, right elbow around your right knee. And then you'll take your left leg, left heel, drop it to the floor. And then you'll start to walk your foot out as much as you can to whatever is comfortable. Well, not really comfortable, but to whatever is not creating pain. Let's pull your left knee back in. You'll drop your right foot over to the left side of your mat. Drop your left heel to the floor, but keep that figure 4. Drop your right foot over to the left. Now take your hand that's closest to your ankle, which is your left hand, and grab your right ankle. Left hand to right ankle, and press your right knee away from your face. Let's get into that IT band here. Maybe walk your gaze over your right shoulder and breathe. Go ahead and take your right knee and cross it completely over your left leg. And let's take supine twist. Breathe. Let's go ahead and take that back to center, y'all. We're going to switch it out. We'll first take happy baby, if you want to. Or you can go ahead and get right into that reclined pigeon, whatever you want to. So let's go ahead and switch that out. Figure 4 your left leg over your right knee. So left ankle crosses over your right knee. Press your left knee away from your face. Draw your right knee into center. Hug your right knee either behind your right thigh or on top of your right shin. And breathe. You got that option to extend your right leg up to the ceiling and walk your hand behind your calf or wherever it might reach. And keep your hips pressed into the floor and shoulders. And you take it here, cradling that left leg, left elbow around left knee, right elbow around left foot. Drop your right foot to the floor. You can stay right there or start to walk your right foot out, keeping that heel attached to the floor. And breathe. Let's go ahead and release that. Come back to that figure 4, keeping the left foot on the ankle on top of your right knee. And now drop your feet off to the right side of the room. Take your right hand. That's the right side of the room. So take the right hand to your left ankle. Pressing your left knee away from your face. Away from your face. So don't let it drop in. Push it away from you. Go ahead and cross your left leg over your right leg. And let's take supine twist. Taking your gaze over your left shoulder. Go ahead and take that back to center. And back to Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. Knees fall open, bring one hand to your heart. One hand to your belly. Taking some time to settle down here. And become grounded. So we can set you up for your final resting position. So I invite you to try on anything you want to right now if you want, or whenever you're ready, go ahead and extend your arms and legs out long. And we go get ready for Shavasana. Quiet mind, quiet body, deep breath. So take about 2 minutes here, or if you want to go a little longer, you could pause the tape. The tape. Just told y'all my age. Pause the video. And come back whenever you're ready. So to bring some movement back to your body. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Running out your wrists and ankles. Reach your arms long over your head. Point your toes to the top of your mat for that nice full body stretch. And then hug your knees into center. Give yourself a nice hug. And roll over to your right side and pause for gratitude. thanking yourself for showing up for yourself. And then whatever else it is, saying something positive, sending some positive vibes throughout the world. Make your way to a nice, comfortable seat. Cross-legged or whatever position you choose. Seated upright. And bring your hands to heart center. Friends, it has truly been my pleasure to be able to guide you through this practice. Thank you so much for building this community with me. Let's bring your thumbs up to your third eye chakra and give it a little rub. Namaste. Friends, thank you so much for sharing your practice. Again, please like, share, subscribe, and donate. I actually have some links underneath if you want to donate to the cause to keep this practice going, to keep this channel going. Just thank you guys so much. So hydrate and come back and see me tomorrow or whenever. You can play this video